Today, Ukrainian drones struck an oil refinery in southeast Moscow for the second time in 3 days, bypassing Russian air defenses and igniting a fierce blaze that spewed out massive clouds of black smoke. According to official reports published by Reuters, the blast was so powerful that the huge disc-shaped lid of an oil storage tank was launched into the sky over the capital like a frisbee. Reuters states that these attacks are part of a wider Ukrainian campaign to cripple the oil industry, whose revenues finance Russia's war effort. By striking with apparent impunity at a piece of critical infrastructure located inside Moscow's Ring Road, just 16 kilometers from the Kremlin, the report notes that Ukraine is also sending a direct message to ordinary Russians. Kyiv maintains that its strikes deep inside Russia are evidence that it is turning the tide of the war, a message that President Volodymyr Zelensky took this week to U.S. President Donald Trump and other G7 leaders at a summit in France. A Kremlin aide denied that the battlefield situation was shifting in Ukraine's favor, claiming Trump had been pumped up with harmful ideas at the meeting, while President Vladimir Putin, who was hosting leaders from Southeast Asia at a summit in Kazan, offered no immediate comment. The Reuters report emphasizes that throughout more than 4 years of war, many of the capital's 13 million residents have sought to shut out the reality of the conflict, still described by the Kremlin as a special military operation, and get on with their lives. Although Moscow has been periodically hit by drones since May 2023, when 2 of them reached the Kremlin without causing damage, previous attacks had scarcely intruded on everyday life in the city. On Thursday, however, major disruptions spread across the capital as flights were suspended at all Moscow airports, traffic halted on the highway around the city near the refinery, and Sheremetyevo Airport was evacuated. While some residents complained online about the lack of warning sirens, a local news channel reported that a shower of rain had left spots and smears of oil on cars and windowsills. In a sign of the broader economic impact of Ukrainian attacks, industry sources told Reuters that gasoline shortages have emerged in some parts of the country, forcing the major energy exporter to import fuel by sea this month. Although Moscow authorities described the petrol situation as normal, the federal anti-monopoly watchdog asked a major retailer to explain why it had hiked prices by 19% in the past week for the most popular grade of gasoline. Finally, the report highlights that the public distribution of this footage has triggered internal friction, with pro-government TV host Andrei Medvedev demanding criminal prosecution for those uploading the videos on Telegram, labeling the dissemination of such strategic infrastructure footage as pure treason.